little cloudier today. But what is it? Today is Monday. We're just getting our week started off. A little productive. We got some paperwork done, got some emails responded to, and we are getting ready to go to town to get some supplies. It's been, I don't know, 17, 18 days since we went to town, depending on how you count it probably. I need to look it up. I'm just guessing right now because I know 14 days was, maybe it's been longer. Sometimes, like I said before, sometimes we kind of get in this like loop of just staying up here once we stay up here, because I mean, you know, it's just so lovely. But definitely time to get some groceries. Need to get our debit card to move. Like, we just got paid, but the money, we don't have a debit card to attach it to because we haven't activated our card yet because it got shipped out to town. So just literally feels like that Kevin Hart, you know, the way my bank account's set up is we literally just need to get our money so it can be transferred all over properly. Get some more groceries, get some more water, some propane. Our fridge is probably getting low. So yeah, about that time, feeling good. So much more enjoyable to watch ants when they are not in our house. You know what I do realize is kind of crazy? It's that even though I get on like, even though I get on video calls and phone calls and all that stuff, Twitter Spaces, whatnot, I think it has been, yeah, no neighbors driven by. I haven't seen anyone. Because there are some people that own properties on this road, like I'm off of the more main road, but no one's been on this road since I last went to town. I haven't seen in person another human for what, like over 2 weeks? It is kind of crazy, right? It's interesting how it can be so connected but yet disconnected, I guess. But not disconnected. So connected and yet so far away. But yeah, so gonna be nice to hopefully see the fam, get some stuff taken care of, get some new snacks. I also think it's good because when I used to live in San Francisco and I had a corner store nearby, oh, what's Luffy barking at? I could get snacks whenever I wanted, right? I could like get chips, whatever, whenever I wanted, soda. I can't now, so like it's kind of nice when I want more snacks, but I just don't go to town to kind of like detox, and I just force myself to eat more simple, maybe like accidentally diet a little bit, you know, so yeah. With that being said, snack time, food time, town time. Looks like we'll be heading down into like a foggy Watsonville, probably. Into the fog we go. It's crazy how shiny the madrone leaves are. Like the different color textures of each leaf. I can't remember what exactly this came from. It was some sort of like animal conservation. You buy X shirts, they do whatever. Special faces from special places. But it's literally randomly one of my favorite shirts since I got it. I just remember thinking it was so funny. Picked it out. Shout out shirts that you've had for way too long that you still love. A couple quick ponderings as we drive down to town. One, my shocks, my suspension on my car, quite squeaky. Living up here for, oh, squeaked right there. Living here for the amount of years I have, I try to drive to town as little as possible for a variety of reasons. One of them just so the wear and tear on the car isn't too crazy. Might be something I should look into sooner rather than later in the grand scheme. Also, dude, every time I try to use my windshield wipers after it rains, I think the rainwater fills up the windshield wiper water reservoir or something, because I swear it was running out a while ago, like years ago. I never put more in, and now it's fine. What's the deal with that? Also, now that I know that sage is on the mountain, I noticed a big old bush of it where it was still dirt road. I didn't want to stop to film it because I was in the middle of driving, but it's really cool to see, like, once you unlock identifying a species of plant, sometimes you just notice it so much more, you know? It's super cool. It's almost like when you first notice like a car model and you see it everywhere, like, oh my god, it's everywhere. Has this always been here, or am I just like noticing it now? But it's like that with plants. We got our stinky dude with us, little Lufenold. It is funny how like going to town, I start get a little excited. Feel the energy picking up. I think I failed to mention it, but the town I'm going into is Watsonville. Watsonville, sorry. I just got a lot of Latinos there. I'm half Mexican, so I kind of lean into the Watsonville when I roll on down. So yeah, pretty, honestly, I really like it. Kind of slower town. Oop, car coming. One-way road, gotta stay on your Q's and P's. Probably not a thing you should really film during, but I've driven this road a lot, and I think I have pretty good situational awareness. And I'm taking it pretty slow, because I think it's safer that way. But yeah, heading on down to town. Excited to hopefully see the fam for a little bit. They're going to church at right around 5, I believe. So I think right now it's somewhere in the 3 range. So we have about an hour and a half maybe to hang out with them. Townward bound and out. Dang, look at all the yellow here. That's all like the flowers that we see on our walk, but they're just taking off here where the sun's hitting. Ah, the fog's actually receded quite a bit. We should have a pretty nice day down here. We just hit like a surprising amount of traffic somewhere we normally don't. Look at how long this line of cars is. Just around that bend up ahead, we get to the stop sign. By the way, if you're wondering if it's quality you can trust. Woo, we made it. Whoa, we got some vultures in the road. They're picking up, oh, they just fought over like some carrion or something. They're dropping it. You see that? What was that? Damn, look at these little adorable things. What kind of chickens are they?
They're called Jersey Giants. And they get huge, dude.
That's crazy.
They'll be all black with a hint of green.
Little cuties.
Run, but I keep thinking might die, but
Oh,
hasn't yet. Oh, they're good layers, and that's all they had. I guess there was a shortage, or they can, I don't know, it was a shortage, but fuck it.
dude, this one's looking at the camera. What's up, homie? Woo! Card acquired. We got our bank card. We are ready to get some groceries and stuffs. Saw some cute little chickens. I'm sure we're going to show you guys those little baby chicks. And on our way. That pura agua vida. Okay, water secured. We got 10 gallons in total. Luffy chilling. Now we go to get our groceries. Okay, just spent like $200 on groceries because we got a ton of stuff. Kind of went a little too crazy potentially, but also stoked to get a lot more groceries. There you go, lighting a little better there. We had a lot of stuff to get. Butter, milk, just peanut butter, like everything. Stinky Man's here. We did get some Disney chicken jerky thingies. That looks pretty good. Let's try to get him one of these. Oh, that didn't go through. Little Stinky Man. Gentle, gentle. Oh, that looks delicious. Yeah. There you go. We got our patch ironed on over at the homie's house. And yeah, got our groceries. So now we're gonna go get some propane and gas. Pretty much our trifecta. We do a little water, we hit the water store, groceries, and then propane and gas. For anyone that doesn't know what a grocery outlet is, it's like they get, I don't want to say expired, but they get like food that might not be sold otherwise. And it's all good still, it's all great food, but it's quite cheaper than where it would be other places. So it's also like you don't necessarily get the same thing every time. So I always liken it to kind of like hunter gathering as opposed to a normal grocery store, but it's really fun to kind of discover new things, try new things. Also, it'll be something that's like $8 normally, $1.50 right now, so you feel like you can really try to like experiment with some weird food stuff. Today we got some rather, let's say, experimental stuff, so we'll see how it pans out, but yeah, grateful to be able to buy food, stoked, much love. Woo, woo, woo. All that being said, one of my favorite things to do is like go over my bounty, and oftentimes, where's the lighting? Oftentimes when I get back from a grocery outlet, I'll hit my mom up and be like, "Ooh, look at this amazing bounty I got." So maybe we'll make that a stream thing. Maybe I'll share some of the stranger, more interesting things we bought. And yeah, just show you what I buy for like about, you know, how to survive 2 weeks up in the mountains, what I get up for groceries. It's kind of evolved over the years, and I try to get less snacks and a little more like groceries. But I did get some chips this time. I did break my rule a little bit. Dude, look how sick that little quad with the trailer is. What are we doing here, people? I love that. I feel like that's somehow the most Watsonville thing ever. Oh, something that's rather interesting. As we drive by a lot of these... Oh, Luffy sees something. Maybe a cat. He's excited. Luffy, chill out. Oh yeah, there's cats over there. Luffy, stop it. He can be a little murder machine sometimes. Something that's very interesting is, as we drive by all these berry fields, is Watsonville, right now it grows a lot of berries, a lot of blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, alala berries. If you go over, there's a really cool little farm down here where you can pick your own berries. They make the most amazing alala berry pies. So delicious. Gizditch Ranch, Gizdich. Not the best name for something to tell your friends about when you're a kid. Got made fun of a lot, but delicious place to go to. Also though, what I was going to get at is Martinelli's is actually based out of Watsonville, because Watsonville used to grow a lot more apples and apple cider and stuff, and there's still a handful of apple fields in different places, but yeah, Martinelli's, if you've ever had Martinelli's apple cider, that is based out of here, Watsonville. And one of the cool things is right around like cider making time, they'll buy apples from like anyone. You can give them a bag, you can give them a bushel, you can give them a truckload, and they will take the apples and make that into the cider. So, pretty cool little thing. We also have some lovely like waterways around here. And last but not least stop, gas and propane. Let's go. And we are off. So we get the propane right there from that tank. From that tank to ours. The funny thing about this spot is that it's kind of out of my way. So I used to not go here. But the people are so much nicer here than any of the other spots nearby, so I go here now. Remember people, only you can prevent forest fires. Isn't that right, Luffy? Yes it is. It's actually crazy how much better I've gotten at just like holding the camera and pressing record and just having it be a little more second nature. Pretty cool. Just turned off 152, driving through Mount Madonna Park on our way home. Oh, little deer hiding right there. Funny, part of me was just thinking it'd be like nice to go walk some of those Mount Madonna trails with Luffy, but then he'd have to be on a leash, and I love him having his freedom when we walk, so maybe we do try to do that at some point, but I'm pretty happy with what we got. Also, look at all those groceries! Let's go! Let's go! That's the thing too about waiting to get groceries, like a little bit longer. If you buy them the second you need them, you don't really miss them, you know? Like if I wait a little bit longer, a half a week longer, a few days longer, a week longer, like the excitement of getting groceries is so palpable, it's crazy. Food. Ooh, look at this beautiful blue patch of. I think it's the same thing we filmed this morning, but it's just a big old patch of them. Big old patch of them. Also kind of tripping out that this battery has lasted like all day so far. I've just been using one of the backup batteries we've gotten so far. I assume it's relatively low in percentage, but still filming. Don't see the low warning. Oh, it shows it on screen actually. It's like what? A third left? We'll see when we get home. I'll check the numbers. This tower right here is what sends our internet to our house, and thus what sends our vlog out to the world. Bumpy. Thank you, tower, for sending our vlog out. Made it home. Just had to switch to the new battery. It lasted the whole drive, but as I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't turn on, so it just died. Lovely little clouds down there. Kind of pastel-y sunset. Frog. Riveting. Riveting stuff, really. Yeah, time to put our groceries away. Okay, it's kind of hard to show all the groceries at once, so here's kind of the staples. Some coffee, green tea, pasta, bread, more pasta, black pepper, mayonnaise, smoked paprika, butter, beans. We got 2 cans black beans, 2 cans pinto, all organic, a can of garbanzo beans, 2 of this absolutely delicious peanut butter, some raw organic honey, 2 chicken broths, an organic vegetable broth, they're all organic, and then a soy milk. Okay, got another light on so we can see a little better. As far as the produce, we got romaine lettuce, pink lady apples, delicious, mushrooms, broccoli, celery, garlic, potatoes, carrots, bananas, and onions. We have like clean laundry we need to put away over there. Sorry about that, guys. Ignore that. So yeah, pretty good little produce. Didn't get as much fruit as we get sometimes, but still feel pretty good about it. A little more produce I forgot snuck by. Some organic cucumbers and some serrano peppers that I got along with that pico de gallo salsa. And then we also got some tofu, just because it's a nice protein source that stays good for a while. I am so stoked on these because they don't normally have them there. And that's like months worth of popcorn, honestly. Some kind of crazy looking chicken pot pie loaded nuggets. I've had their other nuggets. They were pretty good. I just had to try it. That's the chicken jerky we already gave Luffy. Some ground beef, grass-fed. Some Swedish fish, love them. This looks insane and I thought I shouldn't get it, but like the third ingredient was actual cheese, so I said let's go for it. Some of my favorite chips ever. These Taco Works chips are so good. They have a little like MSG, a little cayenne. They're so savory and delicious. These were buy one get one free, so I said let's get some shitty snacks. This one honestly made me laugh, so I bought it. I have a homie named Dean. Dean's jalapeno popper. I couldn't say no to that. This actually looks good. Like a cheese merlot little spread. Some just debaucherous sweet caramel popcorn. Sea salt and Vin chips. 2 of these protein cereals, because they're normally like, what, $6, $8 or something. They were $1.99, so I figured I don't know, hopefully they're not too terrible tasting. And a gallon of organic milk. So yeah, that's what we got. Oh, and very much worth mentioning. Well, first off, our table isn't normally like this. I just kind of lowered it so we could see this better. Very much worth mentioning. We also got what was it? It was like a $37 dog food bag. So that was like a big chunk of the grocery cost. So yeah, for $200, bunch of dog food, bunch of human food. Pretty stoked. I spent $190.39. I think it's a 39. but I saved $162. Because, like, legit, you'll get some things that were, you know, $8 somewhere else for a couple bucks. So I didn't really believe it. I was just saying this to the homie until you go to other grocery stores and you realize, wow, food really has gotten that expensive. So, and you know what's been a grocery outlet? They have amazing food. In this area, they have, like, really good organic food also. So I found out about it only like a handful of years ago and was kind of mad at all my friends. Hey, why did no one tell me about this? So if you have one in your area, I'd highly recommend checking it out. They seem to be kind of hit or miss with the selection they offer based off like the location, but ours is amazing because it's like right between Santa Cruz, where we get a bunch of organic food, and like a bunch of Mexican food from all the Latinos around. But yeah, gonna call it for the night. I will catch you guys soon. Kind of just a typical town trip, a few stops generally, some friendship / mail pickup, water, groceries, gas and propane generally. Sometimes I'll do like a hardware store or something if we need to, maybe pick up some supplies there. But more or less that's it. Pretty minimal, pretty much set for another probably upwards of 2 weeks with how much groceries we got. But we are going to try to head down later this week for some friendship with the fam. So I'm going to shoot for that.
Thanks for watching my vlog. Watch another or subscribe here.